What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here back with some more action figure news and updates for you guys today. And I'm gonna be honest, man, Tamashii Nations and Revoltech are truly keeping my channel in business right now because, oh man, it's just non-stop. I feel like as soon as I drop this video, more news, more action figures are going to be showcased and put up for pre-order, because it's like as soon as I catch up, I look back on Instagram and then I'm behind again. If you guys don't know, I already recorded this video and then I had to scrap it because not everything was exactly as I thought it was, but I've already wasted enough time. You guys know how these videos work by this point. Go ahead and drop a thumbs up, as I would greatly appreciate it. It always motivates me to bring you guys this content. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, or you're new here. And let's see, let's find somewhere to get started. I don't even know at this point because I got so much to discuss. But yeah, anyway, let's get into it. Having no idea where to start this video after I previously already recorded it, I figured why not start it off with a bit of One Piece news. Now, Tamashii Nations posted the image of the Tangerine on their page a couple of days ago, only to shortly reveal that Nami was going to be next. Now, before they actually showcased Nami, I was thinking, okay, dope. We're going to get a Wano version of Nami to go with, of course, Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, who have all been made in their Wano costumes. But what we got was not one, but two different Namis. First off, we have the pre-time skip Nami, which this looks fantastic, by the way. Honestly, I really enjoyed the first figure and I hope that this one can rival it. But we also got her showcased alongside a pre-time skip Luffy, which obviously I'm going to be picking up. I really wish they would have went with the New World look, but I mean, I guess they're letting us know that we are going to be getting each and every version of these characters the same way they're doing with Naruto, and I'm not going to complain, man, because you will be able to mix and match these with certain characters pre and post time skip, both of them looking really good. Sadly, it looks like they did utilize the same knees on Luffy, which sucks. Hopefully they re-engineer those before this releases. But yeah, either way, both of these look really dang dope. And I love that they fixed the smiling face on Luffy. It doesn't look as goofy as the one that we got on the current version. Now, granted, it's supposed to look goofy. It's One Piece. But either way, I do like this one better. And then also they showcased this Netflix version of Nami, which I know you guys aren't going to be picking it up. Whatever. I've seen the comments. Trust me, I've seen them all. Now, this is one I was not expecting, but I do think that they are probably going to complete the core 5 of the Netflix version of One Piece, which I'm going to be picking up all of them because personally I really enjoyed the series. Now, it doesn't look the best, but either way, as a One Piece fan, I gotta have it. So I'm really excited for all 3 figures that you see on the screen. Of course, I'll be bringing you guys more news as Tamashii Nations drops it. Getting into some Demon Slayer news, it looks like the next figure we're going to be getting after Nezuko is Giyu Tomioka, who is my second favorite Hashira, so I am definitely not complaining. That being said, this is not who I was expecting next. I was sure we were going to be getting Zenitsu and then we were going to be getting a Inosuke. Then maybe they would dive into Rengoku, but it looks like they're kind of straying away from the Figma and BuzzMod releases, which makes me happy. It seems like they're going with their own thing, and I hope that they do. I really hope that they surprise us with releases. And I mean, it kind of makes sense because technically Giyu was in the very first episode of Demon Slayer. He was the one who initiated a lot of what happened, or helped to initiate a lot of what happened. He's also the reason that Nezuko is alive. And then on top of that, he spared Tanjiro as well. And he also became somewhat of a mentor to him. So this is going to be a cool figure to have. Now, I know some people were complaining about the engineering of the arms. They said there's just a whole lot going on here. And I'm going to say exactly what I said to the people who were complaining about it. I think that this is the best way they can give us the most effective articulation without it doing what the Figmas did, which was fall apart. I am completely happy with this. Is it a little blocky? Is it a whole lot going on? Is it necessary? I have to say yes. I really like the look of this, and honestly, once I get it all posed up and looking good, I don't even think it's gonna be a problem to me. So yeah, Giyu is going to be next, coming right after the next figure we're gonna talk about. Now, I probably should have discussed this one before Giyu, but I wanted to take a little bit more time out to discuss this figure by itself. Tamashii Nations did showcase a closer promo image of the SH Figure Arts Nezuko, and I gotta be honest, man, looking at this figure, I'm getting PTSD. Like, not because it looks bad. Let's get that clear very quickly. This does not look bad, but the Figma was so trash, yo. Looking at this figure, I can feel the Figma in my hand, and it's just, I'm traumatized, yo. It was such a bad figure, it traumatized me, and I don't know, it just carried over to this figure right here when I looked at the image. But looking at the arms, I'm digging the arms. It does have that Giyu style look to it. It's looking like they're going to probably go with those same engineering styles for all of their Demon Slayer figures. And as long as they're effective, I'm not going to complain. I really can't wait to see what accessories this figure comes with. Hopefully it tops even the Buzz mod, because honestly, I don't even think that one came with many accessories now that I think about it. But yeah, I'm truly looking forward to this. I wonder how they're going to incorporate the articulation when it comes to her dress, because as you can see, it is just kind of one solid piece. And Nezuko is definitely agile. We've seen it, especially when she goes demon mode. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Can't wait to see what Tamashii Nations shows us once the official promo images go up, and I'm expecting those sooner rather than later. Now, next up is probably one that I am the most excited for out of everything that I am going to discuss in this video. Mostly because I told y'all we were going to be getting my boy Hitsugaya. I just felt it in my soul that he was coming. And this is one that I think is going to spice things up when it comes to the Bleach line. Because if you look at this guy, he's definitely going to be the standout figure if you pose him up next to all the figures that have been released and announced so far. Definitely characters like Ichigo and Kenpachi, which look okay, and then even Byakuya. Out of everything we've gotten so far, I think Renji is the best looking, but this one is going to top that. I'm telling you guys right now, I cannot wait to have this. Now, I do think that next should be Rukia, because a lot of people were already expecting her to be the next release, but I think it's time after we get Hitsugaya, it would be the perfect timing to release Rukia. Now, after Rukia, that's when they really need to spice things up and give us some other characters like Uryu, maybe Chad. We definitely need an Orihime, or if none of those three, they got to give us Yororichi, man. That is going to show us that they are serious about the Bleach line and they're not just releasing Soul Reapers. We got to get some other characters in the line to really spice things up and bring people into collecting these, because they're decent figures. They're not the greatest, but there is some joy in having them in your collection. But overall, this is another one I am truly excited for. I do think it's going to be a web exclusive just because I can't see them reusing this body. Only time will tell. None of the other Bleach figures have been. I was actually expecting Kenpachi to be, but we'll see. Again, I will bring you guys the news as soon as I get it. Now, switching gears up a bit and getting into some Revoltech, don't worry, we'll go back to some Tamashii Nations, but we have official promo images for the Revoltech Arkham Knight Batman, and I gotta say, this thing has already turned out looking so much better than I was expecting it to, and I truly feel like this was the perfect Batman figure for Revoltech to make, especially given the aesthetics of their figures. All the articulation and everything is going to be integrated so well, and I think a lot of it, the gaps and things, I think they're going to be hidden just because of how bulky this Batman is, and then also the armored plates on top of his costume. I think this is as good as it's going to get for a Revoltech Batman, and the cape just looks wonderful. This right here, chef's kiss to it, man. I am loving it. I hope that it poses exactly like we see in the photo, unlike the one that we got from Tamashii Nations showcasing the Michael Keaton Batman, Kate being able to pose, and that thing was just a nightmare. I really want this figure to turn out exactly like we see it. I love that he's going to come with 2 batarangs. He comes with his line launcher, and then sadly, the extra facial expression with the teeth gritted is going to be a Revoltech exclusive, meaning you have to order it from the website. They've been doing that a lot lately, and I have no idea why. I guess they're really just trying to get people to order from them directly instead of places like AmiAmi or even domestic websites. And I don't know, man. I still haven't done it yet, but at some point, they're probably going to include an accessory that I really want, and I'm going to have to do it. But overall, this figure hasn't gone up for pre-order yet, but I'm expecting it to be very soon since we've got promo images. Now, keeping it in the realm of Revoltech, if you guys don't remember, a month or so ago, I did drop a video letting you guys know that these were going to be the next figures in the line, and I feel like these are probably the best choices that they could have made. These two coming shortly after Shigaraki, because first off, we get a villain. We have the popular villain Dabi, and I don't know anyone who doesn't love Dabi. I think some people probably started to dislike him later on in the manga, but definitely upon first appearance all the way up to probably season 4 or 5, people really enjoy his character, myself included. Now with this figure, the only thing I want is a ton of blue fire accessories, and then of course I want a white hair sculpt for him, which is him when he becomes Toya. Now, that's not even a spoiler at this point, but I feel like we got to get that white hair sculpt, man. It would be a miss if they don't include that. Now, other than that, I don't care what they throw in. A couple of hands, a couple crazy expressions, interchangeable eyes like they do sometimes. None of that matters to me as long as we get what I mentioned. Now, when it comes to Uraraka, gotta be honest, man, this looks really dang good. Honestly, this is very pleasing to look at, so I'm expecting aesthetically this to be a masterpiece of a figure. Now granted, we already know it's going to be better than the Figma, at least in terms of articulation and accessories, but body wise and all, this is looking like it's going to be a better figure. Now granted, the Figma was a pretty solid figure, but we already know they're not going to keep up with this, and so I already know when it comes to Revoltech, usually their female figures are very, very good. So I have high expectations for this one. Now I can't wait to see what we're going to get after these two, since it looks like the My Hero line is going to continue. We definitely need Froppy. I would love to get my hands on her, and then I hope we get some more of the UA students as well as a couple of more villains like Stain, definitely. But again, you guys know I'm going to keep you updated on this because I am fully invested in this line. Switching things back over to Tamashii Nations, now we are saving the best things for last because they did a live stream the other day that sadly I missed, but this was something that they showcased during the live stream, and as you guys can see, we have an image here showcasing that they are going to be diving into Akatsuki figures next in the Naruto line. Now, if you look closely, you will see that this Akatsuki robe is soft goods. And let's go, baby. We were all worried about how they were going to do Akatsuki figures, and now we see for ourselves they are going to be using the soft goods, yo. The soft goods, yo. And let's keep it a buck real quick. We already know that this is one of two characters. It's either Itachi or it is Pain. It's one of the two. We already know, yo, and you can't go wrong with either. I honestly hope, I know people want Pain, but I hope it's a 2.0 Itachi because there's so much that they can do. And I really hope you can pop the head sculpts from the old Itachi onto this new Itachi. Tamashii, if you're watching, make it happen, bruh. Make it happen, bruh. But either way, the soft goods. Now, I know I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. Soft goods definitely mean they're going to be a bit more pricier. And it also means that they could be premium releases. But, We have quite a few characters in the Akatsuki. I believe that there are 9, meaning if they can use this cloak 9 times, maybe it won't be a premium exclusive. Maybe certain characters will, such as Pain, maybe Deidara, maybe Sasori, maybe Hidan, maybe all the damn Akatsuki, to be honest. I can see all of them being exclusives except for Itachi. They could probably do it like they did the Ginyu Force with Dragon Ball. If you miss out on them, you miss out on them. Now that's just my thoughts. I don't know for sure, but either way, soft goods in the Naruto line, baby. Now, I have one other idea, Tamashii Nations. If you're listening, SH Figuarts, Tsunade, soft goods, Hokage jacket. Oh, that's fire, right? That's fire. I know you got, that's fire. That's fire. We got to get it, Tamashii Nations. We got to get it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Now, last but certainly not least, hopefully this is last, by the way. I feel like I'm going to check Instagram and Tamashii Nation is going to post something else. But here we have another figure I announced was coming. It is the SH Figuarts 100% Final Form Frieza. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yo, I knew this was going to look fire. I did not expect it to look this fire. Look, I want to be honest with y'all. Y'all know I am not the biggest Dragon Ball collector, but this is probably one of the most hype figures of 2024. Like, I want this in my hand right now. And I truly feel like this is one that might just make my top 10 of next year. And if you plan on getting this, it is currently up for pre-order, by the way. Sadly, it's not coming until September of 2024. So this release is a while out. Ah, man, I want this thing. Look at those facial expressions. Look at those bulky shoulders. Look at that entire body bulk, yo. He comes with a facial expression for Goku when he's getting hit. This is definitely a response to Tonsen art, by the way, because they released the Vegeta getting punched in the face expression. He also comes with the double Destructo discs, like I said he would. Ah, man. This release is going to be this is going to be so good, as long as the plastic quality doesn't feel cheap and we don't have any shortcomings with this figure. This is going to be dope, man. This is going to be the best Frieza. I didn't get third form Frieza. I had second form. That one was good. First form Frieza was phenomenal. Final form Frieza is great, but honestly, I feel like it falls short in comparison to all the other Frieza figures we've gotten, which is why I hope that they give us a final form Frieza 2.0 at some point. But right now, I'm only focused on this guy. I need this right now. Now, sadly, like I said, he is a premium exclusive, meaning you can only get him on Bandai or other websites that have premium releases. So I knew that was going to happen. I knew it, which is exactly why I said it. But overall, I got to have it. That image in the top right corner got me dying, bro, because I have no idea what scene that was from, but the memes on Instagram, I can see them coming, especially after this figure releases. This is one I just had to have, and man. 86, if you're watching, I'm already awaiting your review of this figure. I know you're going to love it, and I know watching your review is going to make me want it even more. We did it, guys. 100% Final Form Frieza incoming. So before putting the final touches on this video, I had to go back to Tamashii Nations' Instagram page and make sure I didn't miss anything. And I don't think that I did, but by the time I upload this video, which will be within the next couple of hours, they will probably have posted something else, and then I have to upload another video, which, I mean, it's fine. Thankfully, I enjoy doing this, but it does get overwhelming sometimes. Now, that being said, I was pretty hype in this video, and I didn't think there was any way I could top the length of my last action figure news / pre-order update video, but here we are with one that is freaking 20 minutes, yo, of just me being excited. Like, I really enjoy talking about toys, you guys, if you haven't noticed, and I truly hope that you guys enjoy watching these videos because they definitely get the most views on my channel at this point. So I'm guessing you guys do. But to shy away from that, I want to know, out of everything that we discussed in this video, what are you the most hyped for? Is it the Revoltech releases? Is it Dabi? Is it Uraraka? Is it the Batman figure? Is it the Naruto releases that we might be getting with the cloaks? Are you excited for Hitsugaya? Are you excited for Nami? Of course, not the Netflix version. Are you excited for Frieza? You got to be excited for that one. You can't not be excited for that Frieza. I want to know. Tell me in the comments how you guys are feeling, what you are the most excited to get your hands on. I'm here to say all of it. Now, again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.